I'd like you to just tell us what Meta's advertising revenue looks like when you compare it to some of its competitors, whether it's Alphabet, whether it's Amazon.
Yeah, I mean, look, the comps were quite easy going into this quarter. Remember, last quarter, same year, you had a decline, so Meta was struggling. So comps were easier, but the fact that, they grew 25% is a sign that you're seeing that cyclical recovery in digital ad spending, which, I mean, I would want more proof points from Snapchat and Pinterest to show similar numbers, because in the past, when digital ad spending kind of goes up and there is a cyclical recovery, it lifts all boats. So we haven't seen that yet, but look, in this case, clearly with 25% layoffs, they haven't missed the product cadence, and they have delivered in terms of, kind of getting to that growth.
How do you quantify, though, I guess, the quality of these ads? I know anecdotally, a lot of folks on Wall Street seem to think that Facebook and the other properties do a much better job with the targeting of the ads than some of their competitors.
Yeah, and that's what that was the focus for Meta over the past 6 months. They were focusing on first-party attribution. Remember IDFA and all the challenges that brought for Meta. That's why they had a decline last year. So they clearly seem to have overcome that. And look, in the end, I think Facebook or Meta has that kind of user knowledge that they can target the ads much better. I would call out one more kind of metric here, that ad pricing grew for the first time after 7 quarters. So you had 7 quarters of decline. This is the first time, even though it grew just 2%, but it seems to have inflected, and that's a sign that their targeting is getting better.
So David, I mean, do you think Zuckerberg will stay this course, or is he going to end up looking back on that shiny thing when it comes to the metaverse and decides he wants to pour some of the money back into that?
He will. He's going to have so much money to work with, he'll still be able to build the metaverse. Is what
Even after giving it all back to shareholders?
He's not giving it all back because there's so much. And their targeting has always been uniquely good, and targeting ads is the holy grail in advertising. So they continue to essentially lead global marketplace in ad targetability. I don't know if Mandeep would think that's an overstatement, but to me, that gives them incredible resources across
they have the best systems, which is why, when you look at the engagement of a Meta versus a YouTube or any other platform, Meta monetizes at a much higher rate because their targeting is better and they have better systems. So clearly it's reflected in the numbers, but I do think, you have to think about user growth and engagement, and that's where the Blue app declining is still a concern. But for now, I guess people don't care because they grew 25%.